Good morning, class 8 children. Today I will start new chapter. This is useful microorganism. Name of the chapter is useful microorganism, and if it is organism, then it may be the animal or plant. That means useful organism, if it is microorganism, that means these are maybe the animal also, and these are maybe the plants also. And how the plants are useful, how the animals are useful. So today first I will discuss about the microorganism. Now children, you can say that word meaning, that is micro means these are, or wherever the micro word is joined, then the name will be used for a small creature or the small thing or the small object. So name is given microorganism, so they are very small, yet some are like those which cannot be seen by our naked eyes. So we have to observe under microscope. They are also belonging to the microorganism, just like amoeba, paramecium, all these. Now, 1 micron means small. Now 1 micron according to size, it is equal to 1 upon 1000 millimeter. So 1000 millimeter or 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter, 10 centimeter is equal to 1 decimeter, 10 decimeter is equal to 1 meter. So 1000 millimeter is equal to 1 meter. So 1 upon 1000 millimeter, it is so small, that is known as micron. If it is changed or convert into meter, then 1 upon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that means 1 upon 10 to the power 6 meter, or in according to it, it will be 10 to the power minus 6 meter. So 1 micron is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter. And this micron is considered, or you consider unit, or consider it as a mu. So 1 mu is equal to 10 to the power 6 meter, or 1 upon 1000 millimeter. So this is the proper size of the 1 micron. So these microorganisms are having the size according to their unit, that is micron. So children, in this chapter you have given some small creatures, but they are not invisible, or you can't observe, or you do not have to observe under microscope. You can see by our naked eyes, just like that algae, fungi, all these things. Yet one part or minimum or the unit part of it, we can't study about it with our naked eye, but they are present in a collective manner, so we can see all these things. So now today children, first that bacteria also have the size of micron. So bacteria never we can see through our naked eyes. So most of the time we are thinking that bacteria or germs, we are giving the name germs, and which are harmful to us. But in our daily life, maximum bacteria help us to survive or to continue our metabolic activities. So children, here first we will discuss about the useful bacteria. If it is, the name is useful bacteria, so first use of that bacteria, here it is given here, they used to prepare antibiotics. Antibiotic medicine you are using while you are getting fever, while you are getting some stomach problem. So antibiotics are given by the doctors or prescribed by the doctors. So along with the medicine you are eating antibiotics, so it can kill the germs or harmful material very easily. So antibiotics can be prepared with the help of vitamin B complex. For example, vitamin B complex have some antibiotics which if we will take along with our food, then it will help in digestion. Second one, natural scavenger, or they are said as decomposer. Bacteria, I think all of you know, when you throw some peels of vegetables and other things which can be converted into the manure, so they can be destroyed or they can be decomposed with the help of bacteria. So bacteria are also called as natural scavenger, useful bacteria. Third one, atmospheric nitrogen changes into nitrate. Just children, we are never eating whole wheat, whole maize. First we are washing it, that means we are thinking that some materials, extra materials are there, so we have to remove it. Then we will send it, or we will by ourselves we will crush it and we will make the flour of it, and these flours again we will make the dough and then we will make the chapatis. In this way we are eating the wheat. So children, plants, they are not taking atmospheric nitrogen directly into them. First they will change into nitrate. So any nitrogen which is present in the atmosphere, first it will react with those, see, nitrate having the minus charge, so they will react with the metallic ion. Those who have positive charge, they will form the ion, plus ion, and here it is negative ion. Then they will form the salt, and this salt along with the water can be taken by the plant. So that's why bacteria can help the atmospheric nitrogen, collect from the nitrogen from the atmosphere and then change into the nitrate, and this nitrate easily can be reacted with the other positive radicals and they will form the salt, and this salt is taken by our plants. For example, I am telling you, all of you have seen that reddish or purplish colored water chestnut, then reddish colors or little bit shades are there in the carrot. Sorry, carrot also, carrot is full, but shade, along with the shade there are reddish along with the white shades. So in this way, those who have this type of bacteria, those who can change nitrogen to nitrate, so these are the nitrifying bacteria or called as nitrifying bacteria. Then they help in fermentation. Children, all of you know about the fermentation. So fermentation meaning of the fermentation is just like you are in your home, dosa, idli, your mother is preparing, so it will be kept along with the yeast for some time to make it fluffy. There is also the reaction of bacteria. It is known as fermentation, and after fermentation it gives some sour taste, and then you will say that it becomes fluffy, and now it is very easy to prepare dosa, idli, dhokla. Maybe in your home there is not preparation of jalebi. Jalebi also have some fermentation. Then they become spongy, and due to that any sugar solution or sugar syrup can enter into it. Then help to manufacture of cheese. Help to manufacture of cheese. I think all of you know about the cheese. Cheese have different flavor. Material is the same, but children, you are fond of pineapple flavor, then cheese you will bring with the pineapple, then maybe strawberry, maybe orange, maybe mango, whatever. So these can be prepared with the help of bacteria. Then vinegar. These bacteria help some fruit juices which can be changes after fermentation into the vinegar. I think children, all of you know, any time you can't drink or can't intake the juice of cane sugar after taking it out long time, or suppose you have taken it out for the long time and for anyone else you kept in your refrigerator also, but it is not quite good because it creates some sour taste, it means it is fermented because it is the total sugar solution. So fermentation always will be there where there is sugar solution. Then formation of in alcohol also they are helping. They produce lactic acid and citric acid. When they form the alcohol, at that time the remaining liquid, maybe it is lactic acid or maybe it is citric acid. So children, you will study after or in higher classes. So in chemistry also you can study it in other classes. So children, you learn here. Then next, tanning of leather. Leather is the hide, or you can say the skin of bigger animals. Just like you are wearing the jacket of leather. Leather means whose leather it is? Buffalo, camel. So to remove that muscles along with the blood capillaries, when it takes place from the leather, this is known as tanning of leather. Now children, retting of fibers. So retting of fibers means when any plant body, it is kept for decomposition of their other cells, only fibers are remaining in it to get the fiber from it. This is the process called as retting of fiber. Next one, tobacco industry. So children, I think all of you know Gopal, Jarda and whatever other names of the things. But children, according to, next is tea also. Darjeeling tea, Assam tea, whatever. So plants are not different, most of them. But they have some linking or addition of bacteria on their leaves, then it is known as the different, or it is given as the different names for it, and we are giving more cost about it. Whatever bacteria is used in it, if it is rarely used or suppose it is very costly, then that tea leaves also we are getting very costly. That tobacco also we can get very costly. Then E. coli. E. coli, that is Escherichia coli. Escherichia coli help in our stomach, or you can say in our alimentary canal, in digestion. E. coli bacteria we have, all of us we have in our alimentary canal, which help in digestion. Then gobar gas plant. These bacteria help to convert the carbohydrate material or protein material into manure in the gobar gas plant, and this manure, when it will release some gases, so this is known as gobar gas, which help to or help us to cook the food or any other purposes. So these bacteria are also used in gobar gas plant. Then herbivores have bacteria to digest cellulose. We do not have, children. But herbivores have some bacteria which can digest cellulose material. That's why they can eat the green things. But when we eat green things, it helps to clear our stomach. Everyone is saying हरी सब्जी खाइए, green vegetable you have to eat, then your stomach and intestine will be clear, bowels are clear. So this enzyme we do not have, but the herbivores have. That's why they can digest cellulose. Then these bacteria help in the soil fertility. Soil fertility means they can increase either nitrogen in the soil, they can increase the formation of manure in the soil, they can increase the other things which are helpful to the plant. Then in this way they can increase the soil fertility. So these are the points which we know, or we have to know about our bacteria, that these bacteria are useful for us. Now children, second one, useful algae. See children, here I have written by the green one. So this is the useful algae, but this color is not so visible, that's why I have written again with the red one. Algae children, all of you know, everyone you have seen that you have some algae on those areas where there is water. Either it is stagnant or remains stagnant for some time, or maybe it is flowing but sometime it becomes stagnant. So in this way there will be the presence of algae we can see. So these algae are also useful in different ways for us. They produce oxygen because they are green. So if it is green, that means they have chlorophyll. If they have chlorophyll, so in presence of sunlight they will complete photosynthesis and they will produce oxygen. This algae will produce oxygen, and this oxygen can be used for the aquatic animals, or these oxygen it is used by the aquatic animals because they can intake oxygen from the water, and by the diffused method, or by the process of diffusion, that oxygen will be dissolved in the water, and from that dissolved oxygen they can use it. Next one, red algae is the source of protein, vitamin and mineral. Red algae, you can see the name agar. It is always used in food. Some other cases, some other areas, that is, here it is written laminaria, it is used in Japan. Other areas wherever yes children, wherever there is, I think in geography you have seen, that is Red Sea. Red Sea means water of the Red Sea is not red. Due to the presence of red algae, the water is giving the color red color. So red algae is always the source of protein, vitamin, mineral, and the either in the food, packed food, or suppose in some medicine it is used, that is red algae. Then laminaria is also known as kelp. It is found in Japan. So they are using that laminaria for their minerals, and this laminaria also help to collect iodine from their body, and it is given to our food. So this iodine also we can get from that kelp or laminaria. Then agar, it is also the red algae. It is used in the laboratory. For laboratory, that means for different purposes. Maybe it is used in medicine, maybe it is used in the sealed food or whatever. And then if it is present in the seawater, then from the seawater they are directly taken out as and used as the fodder of animal, fodder for the animal. Then diatom is a colonial algae. It is having a proper shining in it because of the presence of silica. So wherever there is shining, there will be they are using the diatoms in it. See, metal polish, toothpaste and other crucible, they have the diatom polishing. So this is known as the another usefulness of the algae. Then marine algae, they help to produce some manure. Then seaweeds contain so many things. If it is seaweeds, so as children we know, seaweed is the unwanted plant, but they can collect from elsewhere so many things in it. Just like, see, HCHO, formic acid, bromine, CH3COOH, acetic acid and other type of things they can collect from the other, either dead animals or from the dead plants or from the atmosphere, and they help in the formation of all these things. Then one example for antibiotic, it is chlorelin. Chlorelin is the name of the antibiotic, which it is formed by the help of chlorella algae. So it means algae is also the useful creature by which we can get so many things, and it is used with our body. Okay children, thank you, God bless.